Well, this was definitely a phone skill, and really applies to internet leads. I'm not a big fan of those, or not a big fan, I'm kind of neutral on it, but if you're working internet leads, this works exceptionally well to get the conversation going, because most people know that when they buy internet leads, they're sold to different people and they've been called by a few people already. But I found that this works about 85% of the time. You can get the conversation going, and it's really simple. When they answer the phone, you want to tell them your name, you want to tell them where you're from, and then you want to use this sentence right away, because they're rendered defenseless. They really don't have a choice as to what to do next. And as you know from a lot of our trainings and teachings, what we're doing is talking to the subconscious mind, who makes the decisions way before the conscious mind does. So this works exceptionally well for me. You get on the phone and we dial up a lead, and let's say the guy that answers, his name's John. Say, hey John, this is Mark J. Calling you from Boston, Massachusetts. Now the reason that I'm calling, John, I'm only going to take 2 minutes of your time, is I noticed that you had requested some information or investigated online the possibility of maybe making a little bit of extra money from home. I just called to find out if you found the business that'll take care of you and your family, or if you're still looking and you're somewhat open-minded. Now what the subconscious mind hears is somewhat open-minded, and immediately, because of its ego, says, well, yeah, I'm somewhat open-minded. What you've done is disarm them and make sure you stay under 2 minutes. What you want to do at that point is use the most people skill and an instant rapport builder, and I'll give you a quick example of that. But what I do right away is, without giving them a chance to speak, as soon as I find out I'm talking to John, is I use that sentence, which is, have you found the business that'll take care of you and your family, or are you still looking? And, somewhat open-minded, John. It gives him an out. And then he says, yeah, I'm somewhat open-minded. Well, like I said, John, I'm only going to take 2 minutes of your time, actually a little bit less. As you know, the government takes a big chunk out of our check every week. Add to that property tax, sales tax, meals tax, and gosh, even more disappears. Some people, keeping an open mind, have actually found a way to get a $100 tax rebate every single week. Now, most people, once they hear about that, John, well, they get kind of curious and excited, and they want to get some more information. But honestly, some of them don't. And you know what the rest to do there is, you just plug them into your information, because his subconscious mind is going to force him to take the information without any choice to him. So that's really how I work internet leads. The key phrase there is somewhat open-minded. He's still somewhat open-minded. It gives him an out. It opens up the conversation. If you stay under 2 minutes, a really cool thing happens. When you tell him you're only going to take 2 minutes and you take less than 2 minutes, here's what happens. He doesn't believe that it's going to take less than 2 minutes, because everybody else that's called him has pitched him for 20, 30 minutes, and they've heard some sales pitch. By telling him 2 minutes and staying under 90 seconds, he's going to instantly trust you that what you're saying is true. You'll get him to the information, and then, of course, whatever your team system is, you're going to plug them in at that point. So keep growing. We're covering both phone and live skills. This is obviously a phone skill. Peace be the journey. Keep growing. We'll see you on the beaches of the world, especially if you go to worldslaziestnetworker.com and learn these skills in a more detailed point of view. Peace.